smoking deal on Facebook Marketplace for a really nice looking Weber grill for $50. So of course I run over there and get it, and the guy and I've already paid the guy, and we're loading it into the truck, and I asked him if there was an extra propane tank, and he's like, it's natural gas. And I was like, oh, okay, well, okay. Like, just thinking, because I know I've converted a stove to propane, or had a stove converted to propane before, but I didn't know what a barbecue entailed. So got it home. It does not have the normal connector that I'm used to. It has the natural gas hookup. So I did some research on how to convert, and it's actually not that difficult to convert them over. There's plenty of videos on YouTube, but I thought I would just show mine because I couldn't find any videos on how to convert a Weber Genesis Silver. And so I'm gonna walk through that after I clean the barbecue. And there's really two things that you have to change out when you're converting from natural gas to propane. You have to change the orifices that the gas comes through, because they're much smaller for propane. Apparently propane has a much higher BTU capacity, so you need a lot less gas to fire your barbecue. If you used the orifices that are in it for the natural gas, you would have flames everywhere. And then secondly, you have to change out the connection to the gas, which will switch this out to a standard or propane regulator. So I ordered a kit online for another $56. So I'm $106 into this now. And we debated on whether I should just sell it, but I had it on in hand. I didn't have to go get it. It's here. So we'll see how I do. So stay tuned. Let's have a look inside here, see what I got to deal with. The grill actually isn't bad, but it's pretty nasty inside. You know, typical old grill. So I'm gonna take these grates off. Yeah, we've got the flavor bars. It's full of junk in here. I'll take these off. I'll clean those a little bit later. I want to focus on the body of the grill right now, which, as you can see, just full of crap. New. And I read that you should check out your burner bars to make sure they don't have holes in them, but I don't see any rust holes in here. You can see this is where the gas comes out on this, and it looks okay. So I am going to mix up 50-50 vinegar and water solution. So this is cleaning vinegar, and I'm going to dilute it up to 800 because I put in 400 of water. It's pretty strong. So cleaning vinegar is apparently 30%, whereas regular vinegar is 5%. This is quite a bit stronger. This is what happens when you leave your work sitting around. Oh well. Probably not going to hurt her. So I'm getting there. Some of these crevices though I can't get into, so I'm going to use a toothbrush. Gonna give it a little rinse, and all this is just draining into my catch pan, so I better be careful. Yeah, there, I overflowed it. So yeah, I think we're good here. Let her dry out, and now I'm going to focus on the flavor bars. All right, now I'm going to try and get these a little cleaner. I'm just using vinegar, so I'm not going to worry about, there's some deer poop. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing a Tyvek suit, it's because I didn't have anything gross to wear, and a Tyvek suit is a really good way to protect your clothes. I mean, if you don't have a Tyvek suit, go out and get one, because they are freaking awesome. These start cleaning up really nicely. Looking really good inside, and I'm gonna show how good it looks inside. I mean, it's not perfect, but definitely a lot better. Sorry about the shadows. I scraped off a lot of gunk. Some of this just is, you know, it's just gonna have to stay. For scrubbing, I used a good old toothbrush, a toilet brush I had in handy. It has never been used on a toilet, and a plastic scraper. This was the best tool, and then this I think was second best for getting in those little crevices. I did use the sponge just on the outside, so you don't absolutely need a sponge. And I used cleaning vinegar in a 30% solution in a squirt bottle. So if you just have a squirt bottle and vinegar and water, I think you'll be good. I did use a bucket for water, but anything to hold water would be great. And then, like I said, my trusty knee pad from Harbor Freight, I'll link that below. If you don't have one, go get one. Save your knees. So next up, swapping from natural gas to liquid propane. Can I do it? I don't know. We'll see.